Hey everyone, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be checking out the CURT Safety Chain Hooks for trucks that have the OEM Prep Packages, or some might even call the factory installed Underbed Hitch. And with these, they're going to be just the safety chain openings. You're not going to get a goose ball with it. So if that's what you're looking for, there's a lot of other kits out there. And these are going to work with a lot of the different manufacturers. So you got your Chevrolets they're compatible with, your GMCs like we have here today, your Fords, and your Nissans. But I do always encourage you to use our fit guide and just double check. That way if a new truck comes out and they make some minor changes or anything like that, by using that fit guide, it'll give you the confidence to know if these will indeed match up to your truck's factory hitch. Being that these are just going to be the safety chain openings, you might be wondering, what am I going to use these for? There's a couple scenarios that I personally can think of. One of them being maybe you had the CURT kit or even another kit for that matter, and you end up losing one of them. Stuff like that happens, misplace it, whatever the case may be. Well, being that you can get just the safety chain hooks, it'll prevent you from having to buy a whole entire new kit. That way you can still utilize your goose ball that you might already have, put these in, and be able to hook your trailer's safety chains back up. A more likely situation, in most cases, is you might have picked up a hitch that doesn't come included with these safety chain openings, and that's our situation today. We're using the Gen Y drop-in style gooseneck hitch here. And with this one and a lot of the other Gen Y ones and maybe some other manufacturers, they just don't come included with these safety chain openings. And you always want to use these. Always have your safety chains hooked up. It's a big deal. So if you have a setup like this and need the openings, this will be a good solution for you. These are super stout. I mean, really thick steel, and you can rely on them in the event of an unlikely disconnect. The openings are quite large, and the steel's thick, but something I want to point out that I've noticed because of that, if your trailer happens to have a smaller size hook on it, so for example, this one's stamped 5/16, you can get it on and to latch and everything, but it's pretty difficult to get it undone. So if your trailer's set up with a hook like this, and you end up picking these up, I would recommend changing over to a little bit larger of a hook. This one's stamped 3/8, give you something to work with there. And with this style, you don't have any issues. It goes over, latches down, you can undo it easily, and just makes life a little bit easier. If you need some of these, we carry a ton of different styles right here at eTrailer. These are going to be made from steel, and they're powder coated. Kind of a flat black, so they look good and should help resist corrosion, things like that. The way they work is pretty simple. You got a couple parts that you need to deal with. You take these rings, pop that pin out, this pin, then you rotate this about a quarter turn, and it pulls out. So really not a whole lot to it there, and it's just opposite going back in. Drop it in, make sure it's flat, push it in there, drop in that pin, and lock it down. Aside from that, not really a whole lot to this kit. It's pretty convenient that they're available like this. They do come as a set, so you get both of them. And if you happen to find yourself in that situation where you lost one or both, or picked up that hitch that don't come included with these, it's going to be a good solution for you, get you going back down the road and keeping you safe. But with that said, I think that'll about do it for our look at of the CURT Safety Chain Opening Kit for trucks with the OEM Prep Package.